Hi students, today we are going to study about the balance portion of anatomy. Anatomy, that means the cell, balance portion of cell. Now we started anatomy classes for first semester students of BSc Nursing, and the anatomy syllabus. We are taking classes based on the syllabus only. In the anatomy syllabus, the first chapter related to cell and tissues. The first essay topic is cell. We already started. We are taking classes very detailedly, we are taking classes based on the textbook only, because already I told you, if you are studying from the textbook and not going for short notes, you can go afterwards. Once you read the textbook and understood everything, then you can go for short notes, no problem. At least one time you should read the textbook, then only you will get 1 mark questions. Okay, before that only I am taking classes based on the textbook. Okay, I already completed first half of the first unit in the first video, and the second half included cell division and tissue classification. Two essays included in that part. And first essay, cell and cell structure. Then you may get questions from this topic, like a 10-mark essay, 5-mark essay, 2-mark short answers, and 1-mark MCQ also. So you should prepare in that way only. We already started cell and some organelles, plasma membrane, some other organelles we studied in the last class. That means part 2. And now today we are going to study rest of the topic. Okay, in the part 3 we are going to study some more organelles in the cell. Okay, everybody watch the video and don't skip the video. Start studying now itself. Don't waste your time. You will not get enough time to study within this 6 months. You will think like you will have only 4 subjects, but it's a vast syllabus. So many things is there to study, but it is easy only if you have interest. It is very easy. Already we taken these topics classes and it uploaded in our YouTube channel in Malayalam explanation. If you want explanation in English, you can watch this video. Otherwise, you can go to Malayalam classes. Okay, you can search in our YouTube channel. So many classes based on the syllabus we all uploaded. Okay. And if you have any doubt or you need any clarification, and at least you studied, or you have any opinion or suggestions about our classes and YouTube channel, you can write in our chat box. And if you like the video, just press the like button. And if you didn't subscribe and then you feel this channel is useful, please subscribe our channel and press the bell icon also. Then when I'm uploading the classes, immediately you will get the notification. Okay, let now, don't waste time, we will start the classes. In the last day we'll end with the I think 1 minute. We'll take the textbook first. Okay, last day we finished at which one, lysosome. Last day finished at the lysosome. If you didn't watch the previous for 2 parts, 3 parts, just go and watch first class. I given introduction about the syllabus and how you had to study, which book you can refer, like that. And the second part we started classes, 2 classes completed. This is third class. Okay, and after lysosome, the next organelle inside the cell is peroxisome. Okay, after lysosome it is peroxisome. Peroxisome also inside the cell, that will be like a small bubbles only. What is the mainly mainly we should know what is the function of peroxisome. Now see the structure first. Peroxisomes or microbodies, peroxisome and otherwise called as microbodies, are the membrane limited vesicles. Membrane limited, have outer membrane limited vesicles like a lysosome. Same like a lysosome, this peroxisomes also have what? Membrane. Okay, outside membrane. But lysosomes are produced from or separated from Golgi apparatus. But peroxisomes are formed or pinch off from endoplasmic reticulum. Okay, and it contains different kinds of, peroxisome contains different kinds of oxidative enzymes such as catalase, urate oxidase, D-amino acid oxidase. This and all no need to by heart. Just understand peroxisomes are or one type of cell organelles found inside the cell in the cytoplasm. Otherwise, it is known as microbodies, and it's all similar, like structurally similar like a lysosome, and have some functions. Okay, what are the functions of peroxisome? Peroxisome is very essential for the breakdown of fatty acids. The first, this is a function. No need to by heart everything, just read it and make it short. Okay, first function is breakdown of fatty acid. We will eat fatty acid rich food, and from that it will be absorbed to our blood. It should be breakdown to smaller molecule. This breakdown of fatty acids done by peroxisome. Okay, this is the first function. Some more functions are there. Next one is detoxification. That means these peroxisomes are found more in liver. Okay, you know already, everyone knows that liver is very important organ to detoxify. That means once we have any toxic materials or any drugs, if we ingested or eaten anything, this will be detoxified. This toxicity will be reduced with the help of liver. Okay, liver is the major organ for detoxification. So cells in the liver contain more peroxisome. This peroxisome helps to increase detoxification. Detoxification means reducing toxicity. Okay, reducing toxicity. And the next one is another important point is one word question you can expect from this also. Which organelle means the some parts or organs inside the cell, that is organelle. Which organelle inside the cell using more oxygen? Yes, that is peroxisome. Peroxisome is a major site of oxygen utilization in the cell. Peroxisome is using more oxygen than any other organelles. Another function is it increase. Peroxisome helps for gluconeogenesis. What is mean by gluconeogenesis? It means it's a formation of glucose from other products, from other than carbohydrate. That means fat, other some other compounds. Okay, glucose is formed from fats. This process is called gluconeogenesis. This process, conversion or formation of glucose from fat, that is called gluconeogenesis. This process is increased, accelerated, increased because of the presence of or involvement of peroxisome. Next one, it will helpful for the degradation of purine. Purine will be break down and it is reduced, or it will be divided and forming uric acid if there is peroxisome. With the help of peroxisome, purine will be degraded and form uric acid. And more, next function, it helps, peroxisome helps for the formation of myelin. Myelin sheath, you know, no neuron outside of the neuron is covered with the myelin sheath. Let's say this myelin is formed in our body. This process, formation of myelin, is having a role in this process. Peroxisome also taking part. Okay, then and next one is formation of bile salt. Formation of bile salt. This peroxisome also participating in the formation of bile salt. Okay, these are the functions of peroxisome. Peroxisome is an organelle in the cell, and it's almost similar like lysosome, and it is otherwise called a microbody, and this is having different functions like breakdown of fatty acids and detoxification in our body. Because of that only liver contains so many peroxisome, and peroxisomes are the major site which is using oxygen in our cell, and it increase gluconeogenesis from fat, and it is helpful for the degradation of purine to uric acid, and it helps for the formation of myelin and bile acid. Okay, these are the functions of peroxisome. You just by heart study now itself. It's very, very important. Sometimes they will ask in the 2 mark question, they will ask what are the functions of peroxisome. So these points you have to write there. Okay. Next one is secretory vesicles. Sorry. So next one is next organelle is centrosome and centrioles. Okay, centrosome and centrioles. Centrosome is the membrane bound cellular organelle situated almost in the center of the cell. Okay, in the center of this is cell, and the center of the cell it is located, almost center of the cell. This centrosome is located close to nucleus. Here nucleus is there, near to nucleus. Our centrosome also located. Okay, what is the function of centrosome and centrioles? And centrosome have two cylindrical structures that is known as centrioles, and it is made up of proteins. Protein made centrioles found in the centrosome, that is two cylindrical structures near to nucleus. What is the function of centriole? Centriole is responsible for the movement of chromosomes during cell division. Cell division we will study, mitosis and meiosis, cell cycle, these things we will study later after this cell. So that time you will come to know what is the function of centriole. Centriole is an important organelle inside the cell. It is found near to nucleus and it is very helpful during cell division. One cell dividing into 2 and 4 like that. This process is known as cell division. In that process, these centrioles have important role. That role we will discuss later. Okay, centriole here finished. Centrosome and centriole. Next one is secretory vesicle. Okay, next organelle is secretory vesicle. Secretory vesicles means are the organelles limiting membrane contain secretory substances. Secretory vesicles contain secretory substances. These vesicles are formed in the endoplasmic reticulum and it is transported to Golgi apparatus. There it is processed and packaged and it is found throughout the cytoplasm. It is found throughout the white cytoplasm. It is surrounding, it's present in the fluid. When necessary, these vesicles are ruptured and secreting some substances released into the cytoplasm. Okay, this is secretory vesicles and it is formed from endoplasmic reticulum and transported to Golgi apparatus. There it is processed and packaged and it is found inside the cytoplasm. Cytoplasm means that fluid, okay, semi-liquid. Inside that secretory vesicles are founded, and once we need any situation comes for the secretory substances, these vesicles will rupture and release secretory substances. Okay, this is secretory vesicle. Next one is mitochondria. Okay, next one, very important organ, that is organelle is mitochondrion or mitochondria. Okay, mitochondria. It's a membrane bound cytoplasm. The 5 mark they are asking. Usually they will ask 5 mark question as a mitochondria. Sometimes they will ask cell also for 5 mark question. Okay. Now, what and all you had to study about mitochondria? It is a membrane-bound cytoplasmic organelle. It's a membrane-bound. It have double membrane. Okay, that is very special. Membrane-bound, especially it is a double membrane. What is the shape of mitochondria? Rod shape or oval shape. Okay, rod shape or oval shaped double membrane mitochondria found inside the cell, and it is known as powerhouse of the cell. Powerhouse of the cell. Powerhouse of the cell is mitochondria. Why it is known as powerhouse of the cell? Because it produces energy. Mitochondria taking part in the production of energy. Okay, and mitochondria having two layer of membrane. The outer membrane is smooth. The outer membrane is very smooth and encloses contents of mitochondria. It covering the whole content of mitochondria, and this membrane contain various enzymes such as acetyl coenzyme synthetase and glycerol phosphatase. That and all you should no need to study. Now you just understand mitochondrion or mitochondria means it's an important, very important organelle in cell, and it have membrane, bilayered membrane. Its shape of mitochondria is rod shaped or oval shaped. Okay, and the inner membrane. Now I will show you the structure of mitochondria. This is the structure of mitochondria. Here you can see this is outer membrane and this is inner membrane. Inner membrane, outer membrane will be very smooth. Inner membrane will be folded. Okay, folded structure. It will be folded and seen. Okay, this foldings is known as cristae. Okay, that is another one word question. What are the foldings of inner membrane of mitochondria? That is cristae. Okay, and it is very essential for production of energy. Here you can see the functions of mitochondria. First one is production of energy. Mitochondria is called powerhouse. Okay, powerhouse or power plant of the cell because it produces the energy required for cellular function. Each and every activity in our body, each and every fraction of second we need energy for everything. That energy we are from where we are getting it? From the cells only. Inside the cell we have organelles like mitochondria. This mitochondria are producing ATP. The energy is produced during oxidation of digested food particles like protein, carbohydrates, and lipids by the oxidative enzymes in the cristae. This oxidative process or metabolism of these nutrients like proteins and carbohydrates, lipids occurring in mitochondria, cristae of mitochondria. Okay, cristae of mitochondria. During the oxidative process, water, carbon dioxide are produced with the release of energy. Along with the energy, water and carbon dioxide are also produced from mitochondria. Okay. And the second function is synthesis of, it is same thing, synthesis of ATP. That means production of ATP molecule, adenosine triphosphate. That is energy currency. Energy currency of this body means or cell means ATP. ATP means adenosine triphosphate. This is a units of energy. Okay, in this ATP form only we are getting energy in our body. Another function of mitochondria is apoptosis. Cytochrome C and second mitochondria derived activator create mitochondria involved in apoptosis. That is not very important. Very important is ATP production or power production. That is a very important one. Okay. These many organs, what and all we studied till now, this everything is double layered or membrane covered organelles. Now we are going to study some other organelles not covered with the limiting membrane, not covered with the limiting membrane. Okay, so in that, first one is ribosomes. Okay, ribosome already we explained where it is found. It is found over the, it is located or attached over the endoplasmic reticulum. That is a rough endoplasmic reticulum. That bead-like structure, like a point structure we see. No, that is ribosomes. Okay, ribosomes of the organelles without limiting membrane. These organelles are granular and a small dot-like structure. Okay, small dot-like structure found over where? Endoplasmic reticulum. Okay, ribosomes are two types. Ribosomes that are attached to the rough endoplasmic reticulum, and some ribosomes are free ribosomes that will be present in the cytoplasm. Okay, some ribosomes will be attached to the endoplasmic reticulum and some will be free ribosome, and it will be distributed in the cytoplasm. What are the functions of ribosomes? Ribosomes are called as protein factory. This is also another one word question. Protein factories. Which organelle is known as protein factory? That is ribosome, because of their role in the synthesis of proteins. Okay. Because what and all proteins is produced in the endoplasmic reticulum, it will be transported to ribosomes. Okay, that's why it's known as a factory. Okay, protein factory. Next organelle is cytoskeleton. Cytoskeleton means some tubules, some filaments and all found inside the cell to maintain our cell structure. Cell have a definitive shape in our human body. This shape is maintained with the help of these components only. That component together, it is known as cytoskeleton. What and all is there? Microtubule is there, intermediate filament is there, microfilament is there. Cytoskeleton, no need to explain more, but you will not get more questions from that, but you should know, because of this presence of these tubules and filaments only, cell is maintaining the particular structure. Okay. And the next organelle is this and not needed. Next important organelle in our body is, not in our body, in our cell, is nucleus. Very important. Nucleus is the most prominent and largest cellular organelle. Sorry. It is the most prominent and largest cellular organelle in the cell, and it is found inside in the center of the cell, and it is known as the controller of the cell, controller or moderator of the cell. Okay. Cell nucleus is present in all the cell in the body except red blood cells. RBC doesn't have water, does not have this one, nucleus. Okay, just understand that actually it have, but during maturation stage of RBC it will be expelled out. Okay, you should know that. That you will have study in the next chapter. Okay, red blood cell doesn't have nucleus. The cells with the nucleus are called eukaryotes, and cells without nucleus called prokaryotes. Okay. And next one, structure of the nucleus. Okay, the cell Here I will show you the picture. Okay, in the cell, this is this is nucleus. This is nucleus. Okay, in the center of the cell, our nucleus is present. And it is having, this nucleus is having outer membrane. That membrane is known as nuclear membrane. What is the membrane called? Nucleus having membrane. That membrane is called a nuclear membrane. That is double layered, porous in nature. The porous means it having holes. Okay, this is nucleus, but this outside membrane is not completely filled. It having small pores, okay, to exchange materials inside the nucleus, to exchange some other, to transport or exchange some other materials. There is pore means holes in the nuclear membrane. The outer layer of the nuclear membrane is continuous with the membrane endoplasmic reticulum. Space between these two layer nuclear membrane continuous with the lumen. That and all no need. Just understand outer side of the nucleus there is two bilayered membrane, that is nuclear membrane. And inside the nuclear membrane, in the nucleus, there is a fluid, this highly viscous fluid called nucleoplasm. Inside the nucleus, there is fluid filled. That fluid is called nucleoplasm. In the nucleoplasm, inside you can see some genetic material, that is our DNA. Okay, DNA is found inside the nucleus. Okay, and the genetic material commonly known as nucleolus, that threaded like structure is called